Welcome back to Carl's channel. Yeah, so today with me is my friend here. He's going to share with us how he has managed to be where he is right now. Yeah, so guys, stay tuned up to the end of the show as I welcome my guest today. Yeah, so welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, so are you going to tell my people who you are and yeah, go and inspire my people?
Zoko, thank you. By name, I'm Austin Bukenya, #Gilando.
Sawa. Ni wa US kama mnajua US, he's from US.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
so who is Austin?
Okay, I'm one person. I'm a student who is still continuing with his academics, but I'm also a hustling student.
Yes, he's a student continuing and is also a hustling student. Yeah, so will you mind telling us how the journey, your journey has been since maybe you completed the high school, campus, and all through?
Okay, I can because I feel I'm one of the persons who have a story to tell to inspire or to instill some moral or motivation in the rest who feel that they have low esteem whenever there is no external support for them. So I am a victim of such an occurrence in life, but I have been confident to face it. So it's a good idea. If you ask me about it, I would feel very free to share.
Yes, so Austin, uh, how did you like? Okay, fine. So my first question goes, how like when did you finish your high school? Like, so will you mind giving us the story? Maybe from high school, from the day you finished, joining campus, all through the journey, how it has been.
Yeah, it's okay. When I did my KCAC in 2018, so I was to join campus because I was selected under job,
Yes.
one of the government-sponsored students. So through that, though I did it, I repeated Form 4 anyway. And I did Form 4 in 2017. So then I did not manage to come to campus through job as I'd ever admired. But when I gave another trial, 2018, I got the opportunity. So home, a lot of things have happened that gave me encouragement. I wasn't abandoned by anybody because it is fortunate to have both parents, but sometimes we count it unfortunate.
Unfortunate. So
Yes.
let me stop you there. So you first did your KCSE in 2017.
Yes.
You opted to go back to school again.
Yes.
How was that feeling? You know, you never felt bad like I'm going again to go to the back to the same class. How like you never had any feeling about, or you just said let me go one more time.
Actually, I was demoralized because I missed the university grade, entry grade, with the 2 points. I scored 44.
44. That's painful.
So when I scored for the first time, I could not manage it because I thought of going to other tertiary levels like college for a diploma course, but it couldn't add up for me since there would be direct support from my parents as it we expect usually, but they are not fortunate. I called it. Yes, I have my dad, I have my mom, but they could not afford to give me all that support that I would require at that moment because it wasn't there. That resource that you would call or go back home and lean for, it wasn't there. Yes, so I just made the decision that why don't me, why don't I go and give it another trial? So when I went back to Form 4, I did it. Then when I received my result during December there over the holiday for 2018, actually we were with my mom. Nobody was at home except
So
me
it
and my
was you
mom
and your
and
mom.
and a friend of mine from the nearby homestead came to pay me a visit over. The rumors was that the result uh, would be given out during that time of the day. So he came along to accompany me so that he was also curious to listen, if
Yeah.
you could imagine.
And to know what his
Yes.
son has gotten.
Yes. Now, when the results were released, I did not check for my result. It's my cousin who, immediately after the adjournment, my cousin, an elder cousin, he was an ex-counselor, forwarded the result immediately. We yelled like, I don't know, I can also explain about that, but we were with mom and the
Yes.
friend. So the friend was quite disappointed, but he did not score. He also missed it with 1 point. He scored 45.
So that was
So that is when life, after celebration,
yes.
there must be something crossing your mind that now, after this, what should you do next?
Yes.
Now, because I knew home, to cut the long story short,
Short.
because I knew home and the resources that we had, I couldn't spare myself doing lazy things. So I tried when the schools were opened. We have my elementary school is exactly near home, just a stone throw. So I went there, requested for an opportunity to try to help the pupils now that my younger sibling was also in that school. So whenever I was giving the effort, they also said that they could pay us some credit. My intention with this credit was to make savings for joining
Joining
campus.
campus. Okay, okay. So how much was the credit per day, like per day and then per month?
Okay, monthly, it was accumulating to about 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah,
roughly in a day.
this is approximately 83 to 73 bob per day.
Per day. So 73 to
Yeah,
83 bob in a day.
yes, you wake up in the morning. Maybe you are the first teacher. They call you teacher. Maybe you are the first teacher in the compound at about 6 a.m. Then you find that you are over duty. No, nobody gives you a lot of work, but when you start to work early,
Yes. So
that
they
is
will
yes,
they'll be saying this teacher comes here early, so
yes,
we will have to give him this work so that
yes.
maybe
Now, I do not want to go into many stories
yes.
because a lot of things happened there that they did not happen for a single day.
Yes.
Yes. Now,
How long did you
I
work in
did
that
this.
school?
I did this for about 3 months.
3 months.
Then something crossed my mind, and I said, if this is 83 bob, and throughout the month you can persevere to do the savings, but you can find that you, because I was just from high school yesterday, I did not have some
Maybe clothes. Yeah,
clothes.
long trouser
Yes,
shoes.
yeah. So I said, this actually this would not be enough, and it is not worthy. So there is a friend of mine who did the Form 4 with me for the first time, but he had come Juakali. Now I found him and I made a call to request for an opportunity to see if we can find somewhere in Nairobi, though I had never traveled past home county.
Yes.
Yes.
You'd never. So
Yes.
you just wanted to give it a
So,
trial.
yes, I was trying to imagine now if there is an opportunity that I'm going to Nairobi, who do I know there? What
To
does
look
I
for
know?
green
I did
pastures.
not, yeah, I did not know how to live in Nairobi. So,
Yes.
what inspired me was that I had seen the potential of me giving everything a trial when I went to repeat for. Whenever you give something a trial, you see the outcome or the possibility in their percentage, how well you can do. So when I talked to this guy, he told me that he will check or he will inquire from friends he knew so that he would give me information about that. I was quiet for about 1 week. Now, when he called late in the night, he told me that if I can do something like kufanya kazi kwa hoteli,
Yes.
some cooking, fish.
Because you're from the lake.
Yes, that was the expectation that.
You could do it perfectly.
Yeah. So he said, Now, there's a friend of mine who has an opportunity. He's opening up a small hotel, kama kibanda hivi. Now, he needs somebody who knows how to cook fish. I had no experience, absolutely. I had not did it at home since my younger sibling after me is a sister. Then before me, my immediate, yes, a sister. I mean, uh, mwenye nafuata is a sister. Yeah. So I was confident to face this. I said, yes, I can do it. I had told him that whenever kind of juakali that you would secure for me, please let me know and receive me at your place whenever I travel to Nairobi. You, I will be under your custody. For yes, the time being. Yes, for a while. Yes. When things will go better, I'll see what to do as we carry on. Now, on March 18th, because I did not start that teaching on date one, yes. So whenever it came to 18th of every month, we could receive the payment. So this was a coincidence that when he was giving me the information about the juakali that he had secured for me, I was given the salary. So you just had to pack? And so I did my packing. I carried all that I could call at that moment that were my belongings, yes, in a small bag. Hii ya mgongo ya kwenda shule. Yes, yeah, high school ama primary school. I packed everything. So I had my leaving certificate from the previous sitting, high school, being that the late result that was released, this was, yeah, they had not come. So I had to secure myself with this one. So I came along with that. Now that if I could also trigger another opportunity. When I came to Nairobi, when I was landing to Nairobi, that was about 3 in the morning. That was the first time I was seeing a large light like that one you see in the movie of New York. Yes. Lights everywhere. Yes, covering a shining large, yes, a large city light. Wow, wonderful. What is this place? So I kept like, I was amazed. You see? Now, when I arrived in Nairobi, this guy who had been communicating, I had a kaduda, a small mobile, cell mobile. Yeah. He received me at around 9:30 there. So when he came to receive me, we went to their place in Kariobangi South. That is where he lived then. We slept for that moment. We did not have many stories like how is home, whatever. Those introductory stories we did when we were in the vehicle. So maybe I would want to include this. Yes. When I was coming to Nairobi, my mom gave me about 7 kgs, 14 kgs. 14 kgs. Yes, that is, we call it gorogoro. Gorogoro. Yes, yes. 7 of them. 7 of them. And packed some omena. Yeah, 2 kg of omena. And 2 kg of blended sorghum and cassava flour for porridge. That is what we do for porridge. Yeah, wimbi, yeah. Now I had that packing so that whenever I come to this boy, I could also, because obviously I had nothing to lean on. Yes. I had no source of it. I have no capital. You have nothing. So whenever I come here, I could also say, let's do this to PKE kwa sababu hii nimetoka nayo home. So, for that time that we are looking for job. Amazingly, in the morning saa 12, 6 of the very day, he said that now rise up so that we can go catch up with that mama that he offered me an opportunity for you. So we went in the morning. Lucky enough, that is when I secured the place and the opportunity to fry fish. We did it, day one we did it with that woman, the owner of the Kauteli, Kimanda, and I was alone. I thought we would be very many. Yes. So we were only two, the owner and I. We tried to do whatever we could and we did it perfectly. So I was like, I even surprised myself.
Kumbe I can do this.
Yes, well, how did I do this? Because home I had never done it.
You had never
Yes,
tried.
I had never tried to fry or cook samaki. Though they are there, that
In
is
plenty, I
lakeside
know.
and we are very close to the lake. I had never gotten that opportunity. So I did this. This is a duty that was paying me 250
Per day.
per day, and it was cash. That was the agreement, that we would not let it accumulate, so that to avoid discrepancies of
Wrangles.
the yes
I
and
know.
wrangles.
Yeah.
You see,
So
now,
at the end of the day, put
yeah,
my money.
yeah, that was the agreement. So there wasn't otherwise. She had to be submissive. Now, when she gave me the first payment, I was like, wonderful. This is amazing. It's a long story anyway, but I'm trying to cut it into summaries.
Yes.
So I saw a light that in my mind something crossed and said, if I can put all my energy and confidence, and I feel strongly determined to perform this, actually I'm going to join campus with everything that it would require, because it was still early. We were to join campus somewhere May. No, not May, but
Yes, August or
August, I
September.
mean,
Yeah.
or September. Actually, it is September.
September.
Yeah.
And it
So,
was around March.
yes, a lot of things happened in between after the subsequent days that were not well or good. This woman, he had borrowed some money from somebody to set up this business, this small business. Now, I did not know anything about that. She had been having pressure with the person, that the person was like demanding she demanding that she pays back.
The money
Maybe it had lasted some
for some
long
time.
time. Yes. Fortunately or unfortunately, I mean, this woman left, did not report to job for 2 to 3 days, and this data kept on coming, requesting for attention of this woman. And I was like, she has not reported today, maybe tomorrow, but I have her contact. You can reach her over the phone. When I gave the guy phone number, he could not call because there are numbers that he had. Now, one day of the very week, this was the second week, towards the end, I remember it was on a Thursday. This man came early when I had cooked everything. I cooked ugali, I fried fish and some greens I had prepared there. Like superb, delicious, I tell you, because these were recommendations from customers that were coming to service there. When this man came that day, he was very demanding, arrogant, rude. He was very tempered. And I was new in Nairobi. He said, this woman has not paid me such amount of money, so I would want to close this place. Maybe to add into that, during this 1 or 2 weeks that I have been here, I met my uncle. There was a nearby car wash and parking and some beer restaurant there. Guinness, eh?
Yes.
My uncle came there